I don't know, it just feels real good. It gives you nice, it's good for your mental health, physical health, and everything about it.
That he's still coaching. Most of the coaches retired 15, 20 years ago, and Coach Reed's still out there coaching.
He gets up before the break of daylight every single day, and that's his passion. He gets up, makes sure that he physically takes care of himself and mentally and spiritually takes care of himself by committing himself to the Lord and committing himself to his physical fitness.
My mother and dad, my dad and mother always wanted us to be on schedule for everything, and my mother and dad both were hard workers, and they wanted us to be the same way. So I think that's probably, we just kind of inherited it, I think.
I was born here, and I'll be 72 November the 21st, and so will Jerry. And we've had it ever since. My dad bought it. He was born in Metcalfe County, and he bought it, and I've lived down here since day one.
My dad was in World War II, and while he was in the war, my granddad came down here and bought this farm. And when my dad came back from the World War II, he decided to live down here instead of going back to Metcalfe County. And I guess that was about in 44, 45. We were born in 47.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what, I love living with the golf course. Dr. Follis used to be a member at the golf course, used to be a doctor, and he gave my brother and I 3 clubs. He gave us a putter, he gave us a 2-iron, and he gave us a 7-iron. And we used to play, when no one was around, go out and play the 3 holes up here on top of the hill, and it was close to the end of the night, before it got dark and no one would be around, and we loved it.
People that maybe haven't had that experience or have that unique touch with the Lord. Terry has, and he lives it every day. It's like this. Terry doesn't want you to remember his name. He just wants you to remember that he lived for the Lord, he was here for this community, and that people got everything they needed. I guarantee if you ask him, it's not about him, it's about others.
And 2 things that really you can control is your effort and your attitude. And he's always had the best effort and attitude out to the max. And you know, you could do something wrong or whatever, and even if he was correcting you, he made you feel good. That's the kind of person he was.
You know, we didn't have a lot when I was growing up, so even the fact of having running shoes, I mean, all I had was school shoes. He would always make sure that there was extra shoes in the dressing room for anybody that didn't have actual running shoes. So there again, he's given the opportunity to someone that didn't have the proper equipment to run. And that always meant a lot to me, that he was making sure that no matter who you was or where you came from, that if you wanted to run, you'd have the opportunity to run.
I don't know a person out there that can say that they commit themselves 100% every single day like Terry Reed does.
I think the main thing about Mr. Reed is just the consistency anywhere that he is. I worked with him here at Barron County High School, and after I retired, I started going to the Y every day, and he works over at the YMCA, and it's the same thing over there. Everybody loves to be around Mr. Reed. Everybody loves dealing with him on everything that he does. So he has the same effect at the YMCA that he had at Barron County High School, and they're very fortunate to have him.
I started running for Coach Reed back in 1984 to 1988. I ran track cross country with him. Coach Reed, he was a big inspiration to me and a mentor. He was all about the athlete. He wanted to make sure that every kid that wanted to run had the opportunity to run. And the biggest thing with me was, back in those days, you know, I didn't have transportation. So he would always, if any kid didn't have transportation, he would take them home after practices and after each meet. And so about every meet and practice we had, he would always take me home, along with other kids too. So that meant a lot to me that he was giving me the opportunity to run, because without that, I probably wouldn't have had the chance to run.
You know, we've heard about the Good Shepherd in the Bible. Well, we're like shepherds here on earth. We're supposed to take care of our flock. Our flock is our children. Our flock is our students at school. It's the ones we coach, our athletes. It's the YMCA personnel that come over there, and the people who are members. Our whole goal is to help them to be better people in any way, capacity we can. Some people might want to be better athletics. Some might want to be better in other areas. It's irrelevant as long as you're helping somebody. And I think that in athletics, if you have good teamwork, oh man, anything can happen.
He's there to help people. And that's what I always remember about him, and still now. Working from younger kids to even older folks, you know, he still has the same compassion.
So the Spirit of the Barons Awards represents the community. It's not about the YMCA, it's about the community and everyone in it. And it's honoring, paying recognition and appreciation for those individuals in our community that go above and beyond. People like Terry Reed is the ideal example of what this award represents. He's giving, he's caring, he's kind. He's made a difference in our community and in the lives of the people, whether they're the young people, old, it doesn't matter. He makes a difference in those lives. So the Spirit of the Barons Award is about that person, their patience, their humility, their reasons that they do things to give back to the community. And it's a person that doesn't do it for themselves. They do it to help others.
A person that puts others first, lives the Christian walk, listens to the Lord, is here for his community, is a big part of this YMCA. What more could I say? He's a wonderful person, and I thank God every day that I know him and that I've got to share this journey with him.
The effect that he's had on me is it's always positive. You know, you could be feeling down one day or maybe not feeling your best. Coach Reed always helps you with that and pumps you up and gets you ready to go and all that. Just a positive aspect, and I've never seen him down. I've never seen him have a crossword with anybody. It's always positive and it's always upbeat, and you always feel better after you're around him than before you see him.
There's so many people in the community that's done so much for Barron County, Glasgow. It's unbelievable. And I feel like my part was the part of education and coaching. Others have got other significant parts, whether you're a farmer Whether you're at the radio station, a TV station, a doctor, a lawyer, a custodian, a bus driver, a cook, a surgeon, everybody plays a part in this community, and it always will be that way, and it's always an integral part. It's like that wheel. Every spoke has got to be in that wheel for that wheel to work. The Y provides something for me that the Barron County High School did. When I was assistant principal and coaching and a teacher, I'd always go out when we had practice, run with the kids. And I loved it because that relaxed my mind. Well, this has been transferred over to the YMCA because I get to do the same thing, but it's with adults. I get to teach classes, and the main thing about teaching classes is helping to help adults be mobile, flexible, range of motion, be able to do the things they want to do, and our goal is to age backwards.
To me, he's the best coach around. I mean, the way he took care of the student athletes and trained them, I mean, he just deserves a lot of accolades.
Thank you, Terry Reed, for being a part of our community and everything you do.
I would like to say, Coach Reed, congratulations. It's well deserved, and I'm sure that you're thinking about the next person after you that is very well deserving of winning it too, because you always put other people first.
Congratulations on the award. Appreciate all you've done for me back in my early days of running. I appreciate it, and you've always been an inspiration for me and a mentor of mine. And I just hope all goes well, and you're so well deserving of the award that they're giving you.
I know you're humble, but enjoy it because I couldn't think of anybody better than you.
Congratulations on getting your new award from the YMCA, and I hope everything goes well for you.
Coach Reed, I'm really happy for you. I'm really proud of you. You're a good man. I love you.
They don't have to win the race, just as long as they get some success, because that's what's going to carry them in life, and that's going to help them to help someone else find success in life. I don't know how to explain words. I mean, there's something about being able to coach somebody and help them get to another level, and I hope they just appreciate that I cared for them so they can carry that on and help care for other people.
I think the main thing about Mr. Reed is just the consistency anywhere that he is.
If you talk about a body being a temple of the Lord, that's what he's got. I mean, he's taken care of himself. He's done things for other people. I wish he could run for president.
I've been married to my wife 50 years, and I met her at Highsville. I played sports and she was a cheerleader, and I got to know her, and this is really odd. One day I saw her, didn't even know who she was, and I looked and man, that's the person I would like to marry someday. That is the honest truth. I always appreciate Mr. Jimmy Mannion, Mr. Gene Johnson, Mr. Bob Sturgeon, and I also appreciated Mr. Bobby Driver. I always felt like they instilled into you, you want to work hard and do the best you can. When you feel good, you can better serve others and help others because you got that energy, you just want to share it.